Hello guys, Steven Lux here. Welcome to this video. So today I want to specifically talk about ticker, which is COSM that just happened last 2 weeks. The ticker did a reverse split and it went up 6,000%. So today I want to specifically talk about reverse split plays. And other than that, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get into the video. So today, this is the COSM chart. You can see that it started around 30 cents. It went all the way to 20, up about 6,000%, and there's pretty much a straight slope going up, no pullback, and it's disaster for short squeezes. First of all, whenever you want to trade the reverse split, you want to see, okay, well, I want to look at the historical chart. Does this ticker has been doing reverse split again and again and again? As you can see, the ticker always has been doing reverse splits a long time ago. And how reverse split really works is the ticker reduce its float and to either micro float or nano float. Then after that, it squeezes the shorts on the first or second green day. Then they fade it down and they trap a bunch of backholders. Then they do an offering. Then they can, once the stock forms hardcore enough resistance, that means the ticker is unlikely to break through the resistance. Then they will go back and do a reverse split again to cancel the previous resistance, then reduce its float. Then we can do an offering again and again and again. So that's why you see you trade a ticker multiple times since say back in 2017, 2018. That is the reason of why you're trading reverse split pretty much all the time in a different price level, but on the same ticker. So one of the other reasons is if a ticker formed a large resistance that cannot go up to test that resistance, that means the ticker has to continue to fade. If a ticker fades all the way down under $1, that means they do not fit the NASDAQ requirement to stay on NASDAQ. So that's why they have to do a reverse split, change their price, reduce its float. Then all of a sudden the ticker is above $1. It does fit the NASDAQ requirement and also cancel the previous resistance. So that's the perfect method for pretty much pump and dump on different tickers, and especially people can manipulate on the low flow tickers. That's the reverse split games. So let's talk about the chart on the intraday level. And this one gapped up 1,000%, and I personally shorted around 4.4, 4.5. I was waited after it reversed, consolidated. I shorted after this rejection against 5.2. I think I shorted a little bit earlier, then added a little bit. Once 5.2 broke, I covered around 5.2. Then pretty much from there, it went extremely parabolic after that. And from what I know is that since some of the brokerage did not adjust the reverse split, so if you own 75K shares on the previous day before the splits, after the splits, I think the splits 1 to 25, that means you only have 3K shares. So if you only have 3K shares and your brokerage did not adjust it for you, that means you are seeing a large unrealized profit because 75K shares instead of 3K shares. So a lot of people sold their shares of 75K, but they actually own 3K shares. That means they went 72K shares short. That's why a lot of people got squeezed from there, is because they did not understand how reverse split really works. If you're a long-term holder on a ticker and a ticker does reverse split, always adjust your share and also the stock price as well. If you don't see any adjustment on your shares and stock price, then call your brokerage if they made adjustment or not. So I see a lot of people making a mistake, I would say a big mistake, on not knowing how reverse split really works, and they just try to sell it for a large profit and ends up the profit's not theirs, and also they've been losing all their accounts because they short way too much. The ticker basically went parabolic on that, gapped down huge. Then once it faded down, it was consolidating around 10, so that ticker already dropped 75% from the top. So from there, ticker is pretty much not tradable. You can see that once it broke down $10, it's been staying there around 6 to 8. It's going back and forth. So this one will probably continue to fade or maybe have a bounce in the future. but there's no actual consolidations. There's only one around 10, but it didn't trade that much volume in a consolidation, so this consolidation is probably not usable. Hopefully you can get a future bounce on COSM, but that will be the lessons for reverse splits. Always look at your shares and price after the adjustments. So that'll be it for this video. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one.